In our last episode, we used Black Wow to restore plastic, rubber, and vinyl. Today, we're going to shift gears. We're going to remove the headliner from our Mazda RX3.
So go brew yourself a cup of joe or pop open a cold one and let's talk shop.
So my headliner's actually in pretty good condition. I could get away with leaving this in there, using vinyl dye to make it pretty, or Black Wow, shine it right up. I want to put new underlay up there, which will probably end up being Dynamat for the insulation and sound dampening. So when I dropped the car off at the body shop, there were a lot of things that hadn't been done yet, like the headliner. I kind of let him know that it needed to come out, and he said, oh yeah, we'll take care of that. And he said that about a lot of things, some of which didn't get done. I'm thinking that, you know, a lot of my preliminary body guy dealings was a lot of yeah, just to, you know, get me in the door. I should have made a list. Make a list for these guys, man. That way you can hold them accountable later and they can't say, you didn't tell me that. I didn't make a list and I should have known better, because when I remodeled my house, the contractor gave me the same bullshit. No list, you never mentioned it. And he should have taken the headliner, he should have at least peeled back this corner here, because there was a dent in the roof on the left side. And if he didn't take the headliner out, how the hell did he fix it? Thank you, helicopter. Not trying to record here or anything. Thank you. So if he didn't take my headliner out to fix the roof, you know, what'd he do? Did he fill it with Bondo? Or Bog? See what we got. There's one visor. I actually have a couple of visors I got on eBay that are in much better shape than these that I just took out. I'm about to drop a plating batch off at the plater, so it's good that I'm getting all these little screws and shit out. Perfect timing for that. I also have a brand new fasten seat belt light assembly. Got it from the same guy I got my visors from. It's a nice one. This one was disintegrated. That's why there's no lens on it. Dome light. This one's kind of discolored. This one's brittle. Aha, broke a tang. That's old and brittle. So the second screw is underneath the lens. Comes with that kind of a plug-in. The garment hook, it's white. Not sure why. I think it's supposed to be black. I'll have to see what my other car's got. Again, it's not in horrible shape, but got better ones, so. These are the visor screws. 4 of them, obviously. These two guys here, shorties with the pointy, are the dome light screws. This big one here was the garment hook screw. The garment hook is missing from the right side of the car, so I'll have to get another one of these from the green car. These two guys here held the mirror mount, the black steel piece that the mirror mounts to. They're countersunk. And these last two guys were, I don't know, where'd these come from? Oh, these held the fasten safety belt light on. So they're just like metric machine screws. So we're going to take this rubber seal that holds the front end of the liner to the headliner on the car. Be ever so gentle with it. Okay, the way this is coming off, this tells me they did not remove my headliner to fix the dent that was right up here. Yeah, so there was a dent right here. that had been cutting a tree branch when the car was seemingly far enough away. The tree branch put a nice big dent right here. And it was my understanding they were going to take this headliner off and push it out from the inside. So there is a guy on eBay has new headliners for RX3. I don't know if it comes with this front seal. So I hope it does. I mean, it's sewn on. So the headliner wraps around the window frame. And this one got painted on good. Oh, look at that. A bit of rust in there. See, he was supposed to take this thing off. Getting to the body shop was a little bit of a rush. There was a big time frame that he had allotted for me. I didn't have everything done. He said, no problem, we'll take care of that for you. And I really appreciate the way the guy got my rear glass out without breaking it, because I had been struggling with getting my glass out and I broke the front windshield. And I had a difficult time, I don't know if you remember, getting my last couple screws out of my dashboard. Body shop did a great job of getting a stripped bolt out of there. So now I'm wondering if this is glued in or if it's just painted in. Kind of looks like there's a residue under here, so I'm thinking glue is used at the factory. That's good to know. Likely that I'll do a similar treatment as I reinstall a new liner. So this was becoming very difficult to get off. I was using a screwdriver to kind of pry it. So then Gary here said,
what about a heat gun?
And I said, genius. So we warmed it up a little bit with a heat gun, and now it's coming right off pretty effortlessly. No screwdriver to do any prying. Thank you, Gary. Good call. Now if there was a show called Good Call Gary, I'd watch it.
I'm sure it would have plenty of blooper reels.
Woo! Hot. Oh yeah, coming right off. So that made that easy. For the B-pillar, you just peel these off. This one might need a little heat gun. So we're going to soften up the adhesive on this C-pillar. Heat gun really helps out a lot. All that dirt. Are those mine mouse turds in the headliner? Were they freaking chilling in my headliner?
That's gross.
That is gross. Oh, dude. Mice in my headliner. So I thought I was done dealing with rat shit in episode 3. But here we are with a bunch of seriously fossilized rat turds. It's gonna warrant a whole new round of cleanup.
Get out the bleach.
Okay, so these are the rear rails of the headliner. And it looks like I can just kind of slide it out like that. And then I'll do that with the next rail. Okay, so the rails, this is the rear of the car. You know, the rail fits into these hard plastic rubber or whatever it is, little slots. couple notes, the black rail was the rear. The colored ends went on the left side of the vehicle. So this was rear, second to rear, second to front, and front. So I got black, green, green, pink. Now I was thinking I needed to plate these, but they are stainless steel, I believe, and they're clean. They're not rusty in the slightest. I'm going to leave those original colors of black, green, green, and pink. It'll be alright. Oh yeah, peeling easy. It's also burning my hand. So it should be noted there were two main sections, two main strips of adhesive. That's the manner in which they attached it.
I wonder if that's asbestos.
I hope this is not asbestos. 1976, made in Japan? I don't know. I have an excellent grease and adhesive remover that I'll hit the ceiling with before I apply the new underlay. Yeah, I'll get the rest of this rough stuff later. Alright, and the rear piece. Out you go. Like the front piece, there's two significant strips of adhesive, and the rest is just kind of stock. Okay, there's the main piece. And then I'll just scrape this off here like I did the front sections. This adhesive will come off without a heat gun, but I gotta say, it makes it a lot easier. Much less scraping effort, just kind of comes right off. Get a heat gun. I originally bought it for the gas tank. Dry out the gas tank when I was between rinses and chemical treatments.
Coming up next, we make new pieces to replace these. We also clean and prep the ceiling of the vehicle, and we install the new underlay. Underlay that's overhead. Think about that one for about 4 seconds. Click our icon to subscribe and don't miss out on our upcoming episodes. Peace out, brother.